Oakland Local was started for two reasons. There seemed to be an incredible lack of a platform for multiple voices in Oakland. Oscar Grant, a young man, got shot by a BART cop on the subway, and the coverage in the following week seemed incredibly limited to me, so I wrote a New Voices grant and got $8,000. And when Jan called and said, "Are you really going to do this?" I was like, I guess I am. And we've built an incredible team of people, so it's not something I have done by myself in any way. Decided to organize around issues, not around neighborhoods, because Oakland is so large, we felt any one blogger could do a neighborhood better. I read like 15 strategic plans by nonprofits to try to decide what the neighborhoods were and talked about it with a kitchen cabinet of nonprofits. We started it to be a capacity building organization to help nonprofits and community groups and people in the community whose stories were not being told to be able to tell their own stories. So the core of our mission is not only to practice good journalism, but it's actually training. And we spent 4 months talking with people in the community about how this could be beneficial to them, and built it in a way where A, it was beneficial, and B, they were included from the beginning. We contextualized the news. We took a bold step that no paper would ever take and said, our readers are smart enough that they can tell when it's a reported story, when it's a community voices piece, and when it's a post from an organization. So you could see things about environment and environmental justice by Bay Localize, one of our partners involved with clean energy, by a reporter covering the clean energy movement and the issues in the Bay Area, and by a community member who went to a meeting and is posting his or her views about the meeting. And I think that kind of contextualization is really important because a community member or reader wants to follow a topic, right? We ask everybody to be thorough and accurate. We adhere to those standards very closely, but we think conventional views of objectivity are not accurate themselves. So, as long as you're thorough and honest and, checking your data and meeting our guidelines, we'll put up your piece. We'll just contextualize kind of how we see it. And we think there's potentially some money in training because training is such a core part of our mission. We're thinking about actually setting up training for small business people and doing it in a sliding scale kind of way where we could teach skills to business people in the community, but make it more of one of the revenue streams.